Welcome back. Separating the facts from fiction surrounding this pandemic, we're continuing this new portion of the show where we bring viewer questions about COVID-19 to the experts. Tonight, we're once again speaking with Dr. Robert A. Frolickstein, an emergency room doctor working right here in San Antonio. Doctor, thank you for joining us on this Thursday, as you always do. And the question I always start out with is, what are you seeing in the emergency room right now?
So we are seeing some cases, not a dramatic increase in the number of new cases we're seeing, which is great news. And what's also great news is we're starting to see some discharges, some patients recovering and getting discharged from the hospital. So our overall number of cases hospitalized is remaining pretty constant. That's great news. There's been some incredible work done by our ICU teams, and just amazing work that they're doing to get people through this virus.
You're seeing some success stories.
Yes, indeed.
When we talked a week ago, you were also concerned that maybe people who you would normally see in the emergency room might not be coming in. Is that still your concern?
I'm still concerned about that. Our volumes are still about half as many patients as we normally see. So we just still urge you, please come in. We have processes. Everyone is screened immediately upon arrival of whether we're suspicious they may have COVID or not. Those that we have no suspicion are segregated. They're put in a separate area of the emergency department than those that may have COVID. And that's even if you have an ankle fracture and you come in. If you have cough, cold, and we're worried about you having COVID, you're going to be separated over here. So we're doing everything we can to keep everyone that comes to the emergency department safe, as well as our staff safe.
All right, next viewer question. When you see our local numbers, what is your reaction? Are we on the right track in this flattening the curve that we've heard so much about?
I think so. I think that's the only conclusion that can be drawn. And you know, the flattening of the curve certainly decreases the amount of cases we see at one time, and it also pushes the peak away. And we keep seeing our projected peak being pushed down the road, which is good because the overall numbers are then much less. So I'm very encouraged with the very small growth in the number of new cases we're seeing here.
Mayor Ron Nirenberg and the county judge made an announcement today. The city and county now requiring people over the age of 10 that they wear face coverings when in public. Is this the right move in your opinion?
I think so. And again, I think it's an extension of the social distancing. That social distancing, or I've actually heard this term physical distancing, which I like a lot better because we should be talking to each other and communicating. But anyway, I digress. Physical distancing helps flatten this curve, and we're seeing the success of that. Wearing face masks is simply an extension of that. Yeah. It's really hard to be physically distant from people at the grocery store or those types of places. That's why I think the masks are a great idea.
If I test positive for the flu, is it possible I also have COVID-19?
It's certainly possible. We don't know how frequent that may be. There are some case reports out of, I think it was Stanford, where as many as 20% of the COVID positive patients also tested positive for another viral illness, like the flu or any of the other viral illnesses that are out there. So it's certainly possible.
This next one says, hi, we are staying home with our families and pets. Is there a danger in getting too close to our pets and letting them lick our face?
Well, assuming your pets are also house pets and they're not having frequent contact with other animals, I would say the chances are zero. There has been, I guess, a case of a few animals. I think there was a tiger that tested positive. But I think the odds are just overwhelmingly low that your pet is going to give you COVID. So there's a lot of things to worry about. I don't think that should be one of the things we ought to be worrying about.
We talked about patient safety off the top of this segment, and the next question is a personal one for you. How worried are you about personal safety when you go to work?
Well, it's a unique time, and I've never been fearful going to work, and I wouldn't say I'm fearful now. but I'm extra cautious. I have the protective equipment available, and I think taking reasonable precautions that we do is going to protect us. But it's an unknown, and unknowns are always scary things.
I'd like to give you the last word, so you take the floor, and what do you want our viewers to know tonight?
Well, thanks, Steve. We hear, and we're so appreciative of all the things the community is doing for the nurses and physicians, the people working at the hospital. That is outstanding, and I've heard reference to us as being heroes, and we really appreciate that sentiment. We've signed up for this job, and so we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. I think the real heroes are you all at home, because you are making a big sacrifice by not going out, not congregating, and that is what's making a difference. So I thank you for that, and I urge you to continue with that practice.
Dr. Robert Frolick-Stein, local emergency room doctor. As always, I appreciate it, and thank you, doctor.
Thank you, Steve.
We'll be right back.